Jason. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. Hope things are good for all of you, in spite of everything. It happened again. It's getting personal for me. Over the past weekend, on South Street in Philadelphia, a famous fun spot where people go to enjoy the nightlife, have a good time. I've been up and down there more than a few times. Has had a shooting incident. Some person or group of persons shot into a crowd of people just having fun. A few were killed, others injured. When is it going to end? When? When is all this gun happiness and violence going to come to an end? We have to address it. The time for politeness is over. The time to take action is now. Why are assault rifles, military type assault rifles, out on the open market? Who's going to buy them? Who hunts ducks with an AK-47? Who hunts deer with an Uzi? Hello? What's that about? Restore the assault rifles ban. That's what you gotta do. Background checks, universal background checks. It would certainly help if we have candidates for office who will commit themselves to passing legislation that will address these issues. They will address the issues of gun violence and assault rifles in our communities. It can happen in your neighborhood, your place of worship, your favorite diner, your favorite grocery store, your neighborhood, like I said. Please, let's do it. Let's get on it. Let's bring this to an end. And a different but similar note, this is June 6th, and on this day in 1944, soldiers of Allied nations, United States, United Kingdom, Canada, France, several others, landed on the beaches of Normandy. In the middle of the Nazi gunfire and bombardment, landed to begin the liberation of France and the destruction of the German war machine. Our ancestors went overseas to fight fascism and racism. In this era, we can just go a few blocks and see evidences of fascism and racism in our community. Our ancestors laid their lives on the line to do that. All we have to do is take a stand in our neighborhoods to say we won't take that. Much of fascism deals with machismo, the idea of being manly. And our past president, the orange-looking guy, was so fascinated about violence and use of force, locking up political opponents like Hillary Clinton, beating up protesters, using brute force for anybody and anything that got in his way. First of all, that is childish. That's like talking about a little kid watching Saturday morning cartoons. That's not how people who advocate that are just demented. But that is part of fascism. Beating down people who are more helpless than you, but somehow pose a threat. the other, women, racial minorities, LGBT people, religious minorities. You know they're powerless and helpless, but you're threatened by them because they present an alternative worldview. So, part of fighting fascism in this country, the mutant offspring of it in the year 2022, part of that is dealing with gun violence. Guns to our current generation of neo-fascists is like a fetish, something to worship. There are estimated 330 million people in the United States, but over 400 million guns. More guns than people. What's that tell you? It's like guns are a cult. Guns are something that gives you power. It does give you the power to kill. It's a power no one should have unilaterally. Although I do support utilizing any and every effort by any means necessary, in the words of Malcolm X, to defend yourself. You have the right to do it. And we have the right to defend ourselves against the new generation of fascists. So, let's begin the work of ending gun violence as one of the aspects of fighting fascism in this country. Okay, now, I now take this time to advertise some of my favorite businesses. Hemperific is a lovely little CBD product store on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Flour, gummies, drinks, teas, lip balm, hand sanitizer, and dog treats. Yep, dog treats. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also, I talk up my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Like any other coach, Michelle will help you as you develop your professional career and your small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other small entrepreneurs and professionals. Look her up, please. growwithsnow.com. Okay? Okay, folks, we got our work cut out for us. We can do it. We have a whole history and tradition of fighting for freedom. If we band together and not let the fascist bullies terrorize us, we won't let them down, our ancestors. We'll beat them, and America will be free. Thanks. Bye.